fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. We're going to go play action with Penix. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Williams to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
On second down, Penix. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On third down, Penix. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
3rd and a yard. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw it again, it's Williams. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Whoa! And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Saints out on top. We'll have more from Tampa after this. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's first and 10. On play action, Penix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Penix to throw on second down. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's second and 9. Whoa! And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Here's a third down and 4. Penix now off the bootleg. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. And he will score. Ladd McConkey, touchdown Saints. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Mike, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. 2nd and goal. Here's Williams. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On second down, here's Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Saints going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Play action. It's Penix. He's going to tuck it and go.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a second and 9. They'll throw. It's Penix. Whoa!
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Now Penix. And he's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The extra point is good. And the Saints will get out in front 17-7. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. Throwing is Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They're going to go play action with Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now he'll air one out. That's hard! And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. And he'll take it on in. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, Saints. The extra point now coming from Blankenship. He's got it. The Saints up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
In motion now, it's Collins. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second down, Williams. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so...
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On second down, it's Williams. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We'll go play action now with Penix. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Williams. Now he takes off. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he will score. Game on. Mark Andrews. Touchdown Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. He gets this into the hands of Green.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On 2nd down, Penix. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. He tried to remain a passer on the move about as long as he could. I thought for a minute there, Mike, that he was going to take off and try to pick up some yards with his legs, but instead he decides to just check down for a short pass and doesn't result in a whole lot.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Back to the ground after the penalty. And they'll take this down to about the 15. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Now Penix on third and long. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Here's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's second down. Throwing is Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 31-yard line.
Now on second and long. Williams. That's to the right side and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Third and long. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away